What's going on, YouTube? Q back here again with another video for you. Today's video, I'm going to talk about why car enthusiasts hate SUVs, but they actually secretly love them. So I'm about to break that down in today's video. See, I got the perfect example, having the SUV and the sports car. This is the SUV based off of the sports car. You didn't know, the Camaro is the originator, and the Corvette and the Blazer. So all the design cues from the Camaro. Go ahead, take a look. And, most car enthusiasts hate SUVs. I don't understand why, and I'm about to jump into that in today's video. So before we leave, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell about the channel. Let's jump into it. Before we jump into it, check out today's merch from my homie race car friends down in Florida. Got this nice little jacket right here. It's perfect for spring, late winter. I'm here in Michigan, it's 45 degrees, perfect. And it looked like you made it just for me to match the shoes, so go ahead and check them out, racecarfriends.com. So a few years ago, cars like sedans, hatchbacks, sports cars started to be replaced by SUVs. Now trucks, I'm going to lump trucks and SUVs all into one thing together. They're different, but they're the same to me. So maybe 5 years ago, SUVs started to get more sales, and companies like Ford and GM, Ford doesn't even sell cars anymore. They have a Mustang, no other cars. GM, they canceled the Impala, the Cruise. Buick doesn't have any cars, and a lot of other companies followed the same lead. Cars today are slowing down. The number one selling car used to be the Camry. Now it's a RAV4 outside of the trucks. So the reason car enthusiasts secretly love SUVs, but they're afraid to admit it, is because maybe they don't know, but the SUVs, they provide all the profit for automotive makers. So you got Ford with the F-150, GM with the Sierra and the Silverado. You got Chrysler, Stellantis, whatever with the Ram. Those vehicles alone, they could make their own car company and be very profitable. Everything else is lower profit. And there's other companies like that too, like the Mazda CX-5 sells more than the whole lineup combined. So SUVs have taken over, they're here to stay. And there's a bunch of reasons for that too. They're way more practical. You have a better driving position. You can sit up and actually see things. And there's like 1 billion trucks on the road. So the trucks are huge by today's standards. So everybody's very high. When you got something like this, you can sit up high too with the trucks, because something in the Camaro is harder for the trucks to see. I know that personally because I got rear-ended by an F-150 when I was in the FRS. Dude didn't see me at all because he was sitting so high on stock height. So SUVs, they provide better visibility, more space, and not a lot of people actually care about the driving dynamics as an enthusiast might. That is all I really care about, driving dynamics. As you can see in my two cars, the other one's in the garage, it's GT350. But SUVs, they ride higher, and it goes against physics. So it's a higher center of gravity. It's not going to handle as well as something like this. Some SUVs defy those physics, like the BMW X5M, X6M, Mercedes GLE, AMG, Porsche Macan, Cayennes, Lamborghini Urus. That's what the performance vehicle has become, an SUV. And those things are highly profitable as well. So to get cars like this, GM sells the Silverado, Sierra, so we can get stuff like this. It makes no business sense to sell a Camaro because they barely sell enough. Probably losing money on these Corvettes, definitely probably losing money on those. But these things, cash cows. Like, that's why Ford doesn't sell SUVs, because they don't need to, because they're a business. All they care about is profit. That's the number one thing. With all the extra profit, they can put it into the emotion, into building things like this, which gets people excited. But at the end of the day, this brings home the bacon. and this just gets people excited. So that's why profit. And I personally don't like SUVs either, but they just don't have the feel of a sports car. But for like general uses on the day-to-day, like they do very well. They're comfortable, roomy. I can fit a bunch of stuff in. Like when it comes to loading things up, when I sold the tires for the Camaro, I had to drive the Blazer to drop them off. I can't even fit the Camaro's own tires in the Camaro, which is a shocker. So a good alternative to the SUV is a wagon, but they don't make a lot of wagons. I think the Jag might still make the XF wagon. Mercedes has the E-Class wagon. Those are very expensive. And then Volkswagen had the all-road and the Audi, whatever those wagons are. I don't even know if those are for sale anymore. And the sales, they start off hot and slowly decline. Like people just want to sit up higher. That's why the Subaru Outback sells a whole lot. The Crosstrek sells a whole lot. Like the Imprez, I rarely see those. I see more WRXs than those. People just love the SUV. Like if you're an enthusiast, you get something like this. But most people don't care about stuff like this. It's not practical, not as comfortable as an SUV. They don't need this hardcore track performance car all the time that you can barely use. They need something like this. It's comfortable, get the family around, easy to get into, especially if you're older. Like old people definitely love getting into them. So in my car, you gotta get down into it. But the SUV, you just put a leg up, slide over, and that's it. It's easy. So Mazda sells way more CX-5s than Mazda 3s, even though the Mazda 3 is dynamically better and the room is pretty much on par with the CX-5. It's just the ride height, and that matters a lot to a lot of people. Simple as that. But there are some companies that they profit off cars, like Honda, Toyota. They are very profitable off their cars. Ford and GM, not so much. Honda, Toyota, they've been doing the compact sedans, mid-sized cars for decades, and they mastered that. And now those cash cows, they put those on stilts. You get the HRV, the CRX, Toyota with the RAV4, and the HRV. Those things just more profit. Already profitable cars, even more profit as an SUV, because that's what everybody wants. They've always been there, so that's why the dollar sign money. So I'm glad these do exist, so they can dump the extra money into cars like this. Y'all seen the new C8 Corvette? That car, the R&D, they're doing so much with that. The Z06 coming out, it's flat plane crank V8, the highest output for a naturally aspirated V8 ever in a production car, so they're doing that. And then that's not even it. It's got a ZR1 coming on top of that, so a whole bunch of R&D. Thankful for the Silverados, the Sierras, the sales of the Traverses, Acadias, Escalades, definitely the Escalades, all those type of cars. So without those, these wouldn't exist. If people bought a lot more of these, they would sell a lot more and make more money off of them. They would continue to get better and better at making them more profitable, but they don't. So 21,000 of these in 2021 versus I don't even know how many for that. So I'm gonna leave you all with that today. Check out RCF's racecarfriends.com. Check out the merch. You got other things, hats, skull caps, t-shirts, jackets, all top-notch stuff. So go ahead, check them out. Check out the Jrue hair and body butter, bjrue.com. Thank you all for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll check you all out in the next one. Peace out. Hot off the press, we got the Race Car Friends merch right here. So let me go ahead and open this up and show you all what I ordered. The unbagging, the unboxing. I got the Race Car Friends. It's like a varsity jacket. I almost feel like he made this color just for me. So look at that. Really nice. It's pretty soft. Oh, this is stitched on here too. They fancy down there. Let me take a look. So it's the inner lining. It's extremely soft. And this is the patch right here. This is stitched in there. So that's really nice. Just don't know if y'all notice, I like some high quality stuff myself. So this is right up my alley. Let me put this thing on real quick. Oh yeah, that's quite nice. Yeah, go check it out, racecarfriends.com. I'm gonna wear it outside in another video. I'm in the house right now, but let's get this outside. It's a little too cold today. It's in the single digits right now, but we're gonna get this on and wear it outside. I got a nice outfit that makes this go really well.